As a little experiment today and some training for myself, we're going to take a look at my backcountry rack. Let's look at my rack. Morning guys, I'm the Tech Prepper. Hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to take a look at get home bags, bug out bags, whatever bag you need for when stuff goes sideways. And I want to leave you with two questions. Number one, is that bag ready? And number two, how do you know? And to test myself today, we're going to take a look at one of my bags. It's actually my backcountry ruck that I use for all of the combo exercises back here. And it's been about 3 months, so I don't know the state of the equipment. It's usually 80% complete. All right, so here's my 39-liter ruck. It's been there for about 3 months, like I said, and it's supposed to have the 10 essentials, all the gear that I need to support myself for the backcountry for roughly this time of year, which is the summer months. And it does have combo gear. I know it has a radio, but I'm unsure of the battery state. I'm unsure whether or not I actually have an antenna for it, unsure if I have a solar charge controller. And in fact, I don't even know if I have a full summer shelter system. I'm hoping my poncho is in here. So we're just gonna add 2 items to this kit and then get going. So a couple of items we're gonna add to it. Certainly water is critical out here, so I'm gonna bring 2 liters of water. There already is some water in the Camelback. To fill it, I love these source adapters so that we can basically backfill the bladder. And then I'm also gonna be bringing my Panasonic FZM1 7-inch tablet, and that is my EDC tablet. So I don't have more than a couple, so this one does come and go in all of my gear, so not cheating. And then I also always carry on-body stuff just in case I get separated from my pack. And for that, I've been experimenting with the Hill People Gear SAR kit, or the medium kit. And this is what I trail run with daily. It's got an all-weather radio, my CCW, some miscellaneous support gear. So it's gonna complement whatever ruck, go bag, get home bag, 72-hour bag I have most of the time. All right, let's go top this thing off with some water and go hit the field. All right guys, so we've got a couple of issues already. My Garmin InReach was at 1%, so I had to turn that off. Hopefully I can go recharge it, but it's this guy right here, and that is my emergency mode of communication. Number 2, I tried keying up on a repeater that I use with my buddy Mike on the Intermountain Intertie, and it's running on AC mains. Let's see if we can trigger it. KC8OWL, KT7RUN man portable.
Now 10 on. Battery short QSO, please. 12.1 volts.
So it's on emergency power. But the good news is we have a watering hole out here that has not been active for a while. And while I do have purification gear, I don't think I'm going to try to drink from this today due to the number of bees that are out here. So check this out. But yeah, water sources are hard to come by. At any rate, we're gonna go ahead and try to ruck up about another 1.5 miles to a ridgeline, and then we're gonna deploy whatever gear we have, do a quick dump, and try to do a number of different combo modes. All right guys, so I covered about 4 kilometers and I'm on a nice ridgeline. First thing I need to do is set up shelter, and hopefully I have everything, and then we'll do a quick pack dump of the outer compartment. I always keep my gear in one spot. My poncho, which is my shelter system, should be on top, and thankfully it's here. I hope I have the guy kit. Feels like I do have it. And then on the side here, I have my trekking poles. So we're gonna set this up and we should be good to go. So we have our shelter set up. This is my lean-to shelter. I've showed this many times in the past. I'll put some links down below on all the gear. But bottom line is, first thing is to get yourself protected and under cover. Step 2, I want to set up solar if I have all the equipment. So let's go ahead and look at what's in the pack. All right, guys, I can't get out from under cover, mostly because the GoPro won't survive. Let's go ahead and check what I have here. So I'm looking for the solar panel first, but let's just start pulling out stuff. So I've got my guy kit here, which means I probably can also guy out the head of the poncho on the back for a little bit more headroom. This was the Panasonic FZM1 that we added. Looks like I've got my rain jacket here. I'm hoping this is an antenna. This is a 12, 17, and 30 meter Workband HF antenna. I'm hoping we have a 40 meter antenna in here. I've got a pad to sit on, which is nice. Oh shoot, I even have my winter gear here. So I've got, no wonder the pack was so heavy, all of my merino wool uppers and bottoms. It looks like I've got a dry bag. I think this is the cable for the solar charge controller. I hope that's in there. Fail number 1. I took out the solar charge controller out of here, so I don't think we're going to be able to charge the Garmin. but this is the cable. I do have the solar panel in here, the 20-watt panel. So that's unfortunate. So that's a big miss, guys. And then it looks like I do have my cook set. I'm hoping that I have fuel in here. We'll see. And then this is the Manpack radio that I have no idea what state it's in. So yeah, I was expecting that we might have a failure with HF comms on 40 meters and the ability to recharge. Let's see how this guy is. I can't tell you how thankful I am that I came out and did this. This is just an absolute failure on my part. I still have comms capabilities for local VHF, UHF, and I probably could improvise something for HF in a pinch, but missing a lot of gear. So let's start with the radio. So the Manpack actually has two what appear to be fully charged batteries. I'm running two 4.5 hour Biowinos, and it looks like I last charged them on 2/4/24. So about, what is it, 6 months ago. So I'll recharge these when I get home, and I actually am able to power on this unit. So that's a win. The other thing I realized that I might have been missing is the hand mic, and it turns out, nope, I've got the hand mic, so that is really good. And I do have the whip antenna for 2 meters and 440 work. Now, what I am missing is on the antenna side, I do not have my coax, so I'd have to improvise something funky. Also, my tin that I normally keep almost always has a Cobra head connector. I would be able to seat that directly on this guy here and improvise an antenna. It wouldn't be perfect, so that is missing. So this is stuff that I typically have now in my trail running pack, and I have cannibalized. So I'm gonna make a full shopping list of all the things I'm gonna buy and make sure never come out of this pack. So yeah, I'm gonna say HF comms are a big fat failure on this one. All right guys, so I'm gonna send a quick situation report using my Android phone and the VHF handheld I had on my chest rig, and I'm sending it to my buddy Mike. The subject line is OK-sitrep, and then the body is pretty straightforward. It reads OK, and then I have my coordinates in UTM that I pulled off of my Garmin watch. I have 1.5 liters of water remaining, water source 1.5 miles away, no SATCOM, no HF, inner tie and press cut on backup battery power, have the ability for WinLink, APRS mail, and inner tie via other nodes. So I'm going to go ahead and post that off to him. So that node I set up at the house, the WinLink RMS gateway, is paying off dividends. I'm actually connected to it right now and sending off that message. So at the very least, he's going to get it. And then I also sent another message to my wife's email, just so she knows that I'm out here. Normally I would be beaconing with the Garmin inReach and she would know exactly where I was. So while I have internet at the house is several miles away. It has the ability to pick up this message over RF or VHF, RF only, and then put that on the internet and send that out to those two parties. So it's not perfect, but hey, I'm out here and I don't have cell access, so this is the best I can do. All right guys, this was an eye-opening experience. I do train quite a bit, but I didn't realize how dependent I am on gear. Yeah, I have some skills out here and I rely a little bit too much on radio and tech. Good news is all the things I need to survive, like the shelter system, the water, I've got first aid here, I've got a little bit of food, all of that stuff, it's good to go. It is just the comms thing. A couple of other things too just happened. I was kicking around my gear and I have a new piece of kit. This is the little mic speaker flap for my ICOM T10, and I bought some thumb knurling M2 by 8mm screws, and I just lost one, and I had a reminder to put an extra set of thumb screws in the kit. Didn't do it. So bottom line guys, I really come out here and train a lot. I haven't done this style of operation with the ruck in about 3 months. I've been doing lighter weight stuff, and I had misses all across the board. So if you're one of those people that has purchased gear and think it's going to be good to go, think again. This morning, it took me literally about 3 minutes to leave after I had shown you my pack. I quite literally grabbed that pack, loaded 2 liters of water in there, and put my Panasonic and left. So 3 minutes, this thing sitting in the closet for 3 months, the radio not in use for about 6 months, is a recipe for disaster. So I learned a lot. I hope you did too. I'm the Tech Prepper. Be strong, be safe, and be prepared. Damn it, missed it.